Welcome to the channel. My name is Chris. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use dyads. Now, I'm sure you've heard of triads and maybe you have a basic understanding or maybe you're great at them. But today I want to show you how to just use two notes, the root and the third of every chord, omitting the fifth. So before we get started, I do want to mention that I have a Patreon channel as well as my own website where all the lessons and tabs are synced up with what I'm doing. I spent countless hours doing that. So that's a resource to you that is available if you're interested. I also teach private one-on-one lessons and you can book those right on my website at the link in my bio below. Now with that all being said and out of the way, let's get right into the lesson. So we're in the key of G major here. I'm going to show you what this sounds like. Sliding. So we're in the key of G major, and I'm essentially just going through the diatonic chords, otherwise known as the chords in the key. Starting with G major, the 1 chord, A minor, the 2 chord, B minor, the 3 chord, C major, the 4 chord, D major, the 5 chord, okay, E minor, the 6 chord, we have this F sharp diminished, or D7 can sound like, with that strong where it wants to go to 1, right? Your very common cadence. So we're going to start with the triad first, and then we'll strip the fifth, go to the dyad. So essentially what we're doing is all those shapes I did, these are E-shaped bar chords. I'm just isolating the first 3 strings, so let's start there. The G major, we have 4th fret on the G string, that's the 3rd of the chord, right? Our root is on the high E string, we're barring the 3rd fret on the 1st and 2nd string. So we're going to strip away the B string. We're only going to focus on the G and the high E. That's going to sound like this. Now I'm using like a hybrid picking thing, but you could easily mute out the B string with your ring finger or, you know, whatever's most comfortable to you. I'm going to hybrid pick it because that's really the way I like to do this, right, to get that sound. So we have G. Then we're going to do 5th fret on both the G and the high E. A minor, move that up a whole step, 7th fret. Okay, great. These are our minor shapes, by the way, when they're stacked on top of each other. Let's go to the C major now, 9th fret G, 8th fret high E. Beautiful. Let's move that up a whole step for D major. Lovely. Let's go 12th fret stacked on the G and the high E. That's E minor. And then we're going to go to the, well, we're going to move that up a whole step, which again, it's going to be F sharp diminished, but to me it really sounds like D7. And then finally our octave above, which is 16th fret on the G, 15th fret on the high E. So this is a really common thing in blues turnarounds. You've heard this like, right? You know, like that's the first thing that comes to my mind, is something like that. And that's a really cool melodic trick to use over the chords. Sliding with it. I want to hear the bass note, but yeah. You can do chromatic ideas, so like A minor. And that's a cool way to do like a turnaround in the key of G over a G blues. Because remember, that's also the top of like a G7. You know? Sliding in from like the 2nd fret on the G gives you a really nice resolution as well, coming from D7 back to G. So this is a great concept using dyads. I wouldn't really call it double stops because I think a lot of guitar players traditionally think of double stops as like, you know, strings that are right next to each other or on top of each other. So thinking of this as dyads is perfectly fine. You have the 3rd and the root on top. And all I'm doing is playing the G major scale on the high string. That's it. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, please make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well if you'd like to see more videos like this. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.